Incoming transmission.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. It's the 14th of October. I'm your host, Rich, and this is the Retro Revival Show. What have I got for you today? Have a look. Yes, I thought I'd go back to the Dizzy series and just check out the music on this. Alright then, so you can see there, brilliant music that really it's just a Dizzy game. It's another fantastic Dizzy game. Magicland Dizzy, the fourth in the series of adventure titles by Codemasters. Absolutely phenomenal series, and as you guys know, if you've seen my other reviews of Dizzy, you know that I just love this series. Well, this is Magicland Dizzy, and as you could see earlier on, there was some ghosts, very akin to Pac-Man, which I promise you'll see the relevance to that in a few minutes. You can see we've got the expanded inventory already, which is really nice. Bag of rubbish and a milk bottle, really don't think we need those, so we're going to just drop those and get those out of the way. Okay, so you can see we have a health meter, which is actually really, really helpful. I believe this is the first game in the series that actually utilises the health bar, which you can see up in the top right hand corner with Daisy actually leaning against it. We have 3 lives, which is great, and I just love the panel. I just having Dizzy there, Daisy in the corner, having the fantastic retro board around it. It's a Dizzy game. You're going to love it. If you love Dizzy, you're going to love this one. Now, this is on the ZX Spectrum, folks. So this is the console. See, it's late at night. This is the computer I first played Magicland Dizzy on. So I thought I'd bring myself back to my roots and show you guys Magicland Dizzy on the ZX Spectrum. Now you can see here we have gems to collect, we have diamonds to collect. I believe it's 30 again. There's just this magic number with gems and coins and whatnot. But you can see here we're in a castle. We've already seen the prince, and I will show you what we're going to do with him a little later. Now that sounded a bit too sinister. It didn't mean to come out that way. Anyway, so we're going to explore the castle a little bit and see what items we can find strewn about the place. Yes, you can jump out of that window. I'm not going to do it now because we don't need to do it at this point. Would you guys like to see me do a sort of walkthrough on any of these? If you do, let me know, and I'll see if I can come up with something. But back to Dizzy. See, I've just picked up a power pill. I wonder what we use that for. Really, really nice sort of a nod to Pac-Man here. As you can see the ghosts in the first stage, I wonder what the power pill's going to do. I mean, at the end of the day, I just think that's really, really cool. And when you see what's going to happen when we go back to that screen again, I think you're going to like it. It's great fun. Now, that shark that I had to jump on at the start to get over the drawbridge, we can actually go across that cloud, believe it or not, which I'm going to do later, but we're still exploring the castle. But the shark actually moves quicker than you can run, so you've got to basically time your jump to coincide when the shark actually is about to approach the platform, so that when he's on his return journey you land on him, and then you've got to either jump again. You see there, flames will hurt you, but they won't kill you instantly, but they will if you keep jumping in them like a twazzock. Right, so we're going to pick up this lightning conductor right here. Oh, that's okay, I need to leave something because we need that handle. Let's leave the cake up there. Yes, right, so that's an eat me cake. Nod to Alice in Wonderland. There is a drink me potion as well, so there's a nice little nod to that as well. They've really kind of pulled out all the stops here for references. There's also reference to Excalibur, and that's coming shortly. Now, the puzzle element to the game is just as good as it's always been. It's not too hard, it's not too tricky, but it's not easy either. So you've got ones that are relatively simple. I mean, you can probably imagine where the backdoor key was going to be used when I picked it up. You could probably imagine where that handle is going to get used, because it speaks for itself really. It's a handle. And what does it look like it might do? Well, I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes, but I'm going to show you over this way first and see. There's Excalibur. You see, we can't pick that up yet. There are means and ways to everything. Okay, so here's Dozy, who has unfortunately fallen asleep. Now that, oh, by the way, the premise of the game, the plot line is basically that the evil wizard Zax, do you remember the evil guy that we were facing in the first Dizzy adventure? He is back in town, and we need to destroy him once and for all, if that is ever possible. So yes, the evil wizard Zax needs his butt handed to him by an egg with boxing gloves, and who better to do it, eh? Dizzy, you're just the egg for the job. Alright, so you can see here again that this platform here, it moves quicker than you can, so you've got to basically time your jump to be able to coincide with that as well. So there's a lot of timing involved. The precision jumping, I have to say, is not as prevalent as it was in Fantasy World Dizzy, which is nice. Now, I don't think it's this window. Let's have a try. Oh, no! Dizzy's dead. Okay. So we don't want to go on there, because we get stuck and burned to death. So we're going to go up into the top window and jump out of there, which I should have done in the first place, really. But never mind. You live and learn. It's been a while. So you can see the graphics are lovely. The animations are really nice again. Lots of cloud hopping here. Diamonds, when you actually get them, will replenish your life, so they're always worth maybe having the simpler ones to get. Leave them where they can be accessed easily, because sometimes you might find yourself very low on health and you need to go and get yourself a diamond to regenerate it. So at the end of the day, it's always worth keeping a couple of those diamonds just for emergencies. But if the harder to reach ones, I always recommend getting those. Alright, so I have unfortunately lost a life, but I have 2 remaining. So now look, we're going across to the ghosties, and as I've got the power pill in my bags, we're going to see, there you go, they're flashing. I wonder what that means. Does that mean that I can maybe use my power pill? It does indeed. So I love that element. It's kind of a throwback to the original Dizzy game, where if you had the pesticide, you could kill the spiders. If you had the hard hat, you could destroy the apples. If you had the I think it was like that was bird repellent, you could kill them. I think it's a real nice sort of nod to the original Dizzy adventure game. And if you haven't played that one, I have a review up of that as well. Big shout out to the Oliver twins. Thanks really for coming by and checking out my videos. I can't tell you how much that made my week, by the way. And thanks for answering my questions that I asked in the video last time. So cheers for that, guys. Massive shout out to you. So we don't need the power pill anymore, we can just drop that. Now you can see these lily pads do actually drop, so you've got to jump up in the air to be able to get them to rebob to the surface. And it's one of those puzzles really. But if you're not quick enough, you're going to do this. Yes. So you've got to basically jump to keep the lily pad up. Now we've just found Dora, so we're going to go and what do you think we're going to do with the frog? Is there something sparking off in your head? See, this is the way the puzzles work. I really enjoy these. So we've seen the prince, we've picked up a frog, put the 2 together. Are we going to solve the first puzzle of the game? I'd like to think so. Poor guy stuck in the roots. Oh, you can get them out. You've rescued the yolk folk as you would in the other games, and they're all done in a very imaginative way. I love it. Wait till you see how you pull Excalibur out of the stone. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm going to tell you it's worth it. It's worth it. Just to find the item you need, you're going to think, oh, what do I need this for? And then it'll just click. So here's the prince. So we're going to hand over Dora the frog, and he's going to kiss her, and boom. First puzzle solved, folks. There she is. Me and Mr. Charming have some business to attend to. Dear me. He's getting froggy with it. Anyway, it's closing to the end of the review soon. I just wanted to say the sound on this is great. I love the music as you go. The Dizzy game music has always been fantastic. My favourite being Treasure Island Dizzy. It's just that's my favourite of all time. But this is really nice. It's non-obtrusive. It's very nice, bouncing along as you go. And there's also sound effects for when you jump. as well added in, which is great. It's going to say hello to this troll. I know what he's going to do. He's going to 30 diamonds. There you go. But do you need 30 diamonds? Alright. Anyway, folks, that's going to be me for today. I've been Rich, this has been the Retro Revival Show, and this has been Magicland Dizzy on the ZX Spectrum. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Remember to like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!